Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today. So during this weekend, I've made a discovery that Alphabet Google actually made an investment in another ChatGPT competitor. So they're playing both sides here. They're building their own, which is Bard, and all the capabilities that you could have when it integrates with everything that Google offers, right? We've talked about that on this channel. All the Google suite, let's say, Gmail, Sheets, Drive, Docs, etc., etc. And then obviously, well, Google Search, which is the big advantage here. Now, with ChatGPT, they've announced plugins, which means this might become an AI type of app store. Possibilities are endless there. But in the meantime, Google is also investing in another player called Claude, which I've never heard of before. I have tried it out, and you will see in this video, you can compare the answers of Claude, Claude Plus, ChatGPT, and then Microsoft Bing. I've asked some simple questions. I didn't ask any coding questions because, well, from being honest here, I can't even see the difference between a good code and a bad code. I'm not a coder, but if you're one of those people that have tried out Bard, ChatGPT, Bing with some code, which one was the best? I've seen Daisley's videos when he compares ChatGPT to Bard. Well, the end result was pretty clear. ChatGPT won that battle. But of course, things can improve extremely fast when it comes to AI. But in this video, I just want to pick your brain when it comes to why Google plays both sides. We're going to have a look a little bit at Claude, at the company that runs it actually. But first, quick reminder here of the other bets segment of Alphabet. So when it comes to revenue, other bets here generated $226 million. That's up from $181 million. But of course, operating income, it's still a loss and actually worse than in 2021. Now, they did also say that, well, there is a segment reporting change here. So as AI is critical to delivering our mission of bringing our breakthrough innovations into the real world, beginning in January 2023, we will update our segment reporting related to certain of Alphabet's AI activities. DeepMind, previously reported within other bets, will be reported as part of Alphabet's corporate costs, reflecting its increasing collaboration with Google Services, Google Cloud, and other bets. Prior periods will be recast to conform to the revised presentation. Now, before I continue and talk about Google's backed Entropic, which is the company, which is the one that runs Claude. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, would really appreciate that. And if you want to support me even further, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to full.com/couchinvestor. And at the end, we're going to have a look at the graph. So apparently earlier this year, Google backed a company called Entropic, which launched Claude, an AI chatbot that's easier to talk to. So Entropic, the artificial intelligence company founded by ex-OpenAI employees, has launched its AI chatbot, Claude. While the tool does much of what OpenAI's ChatGPT can, Entropic says its early clients report the tool's less likely to produce harmful outputs and is easier to converse with. Like OpenAI, Entropic also has big tech backing. Google invested $300 million into Entropic in February. Now, they say here the overall goal of Entropic is to develop an AI assistant that's helpful, honest, and harmless. It also has no ability to access the internet, as Entropic says it's designed to be self-contained. Now, if it has no ability to access the internet, then maybe the information that it gathers will always be maybe outdated, like we've seen with ChatGPT, but now with the plugins, things will change. They say here that Entropic already gave several companies access to Claude in the months leading up to its launch, including Notion, Quora, and DuckDuckGo, which recently announced its Entropic and OpenAI-powered Duck Assist search tool. And so I've put it to the test. So I've asked Claude here on Poe. Obviously, I still don't have full access to Claude, the real website. So this is just one way to get access to it. So I asked it, what is the meaning of life? The regular Claude answered pretty well, I think. Then when we go to ChatGPT, it also answered quite well here. So both bots here answered the question pretty easily. Then when I asked Microsoft Bing's chatbot here, the answer was pretty short. Then I asked it to write me a job description for the President of the United States with a background in managing a budget. So Claude, the regular one, did an okay job, not really went into specific details, but I think this one is pretty good as a start. Now I asked the same question to Claude Plus, and here it gives me a bit more specific information. For example, here oversee the $4 trillion annual federal budget, which Claude, the regular one, did not really mention. So Claude Plus here wins, which I think would be obvious since it's a plus one. Then I asked the same to ChatGPT, and as you would expect, ChatGPT did a much better job. So first up, job summary, great. Then key responsibilities, it mentions here a couple of responsibilities and then mentions qualifications, finishes off here with a summary of the job description. So of course, ChatGPT in this case again wins the contest. And I'm saying wins the contest because, well, Microsoft Bing, for one, did not really understand the same question. By the way, it's copy-paste, the same question, so I didn't want to make any changes. Wrote the same thing, this is what it gave me, not really what I was looking for. Asked it again, can you write a job description for that position? Didn't really understand that much either. So, I can conclude ChatGPT is still the number one. Obviously, I couldn't test it with Google Bard. When that becomes available, I'll try it again and put it in another video. But right now, I don't quite understand why Google makes those little bets here, left and right. Of course, $300 million for them, maybe it's not that much money. And if they can invest in another big competitor to ChatGPT, then why not? But then again, what's the whole point of launching your own one, right? Bard, which is connected to, again, all of Google's suite products, Google search, etc., which should become superior, right? You're connected to the internet, you're connected to your major collection of products that you're offering. It should be the one that wins it. So why bet on another smaller company? Is it just because it's an ex-OpenAI employee? Is it because less harmful, or maybe they're trying to merge both in the future? I don't know. Could be. I also talked to an ex-Google employee, and he said the same. Why did Google sit around and wait for Microsoft or OpenAI to release ChatGPT? It's basically because, well, they were afraid that if they release their own one and it's not perfect, it makes mistakes, they were afraid of lawsuits because, well, you know, big tech companies, especially ones like Google, have a lot of lawsuits ongoing. So they didn't want to release a product that wasn't 100% finished, which we know that Bard isn't 100% finished either, but maybe they felt the pressure to release that when they did. But overall, I don't know, I'm still questioning this move of investing in another AI chatbot player here. Maybe they'll merge together, maybe they won't, maybe they just want to learn things from it. I don't know, I'm just trying to pick my brain, pick your brains as well. So be sure to comment down in the section. So be sure to make a comment. So be sure to comment down below. But like I said in the past videos, Alphabet, I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's still one of the biggest AI player out there. Of course, they made some mistakes. It will take some time and some improvements as well. Maybe management needs a little bit of change. Remains to be seen what happens, but the AI race is on like Donkey Kong. And now when it comes to the graph, of course, we've had a nice last 2 weeks. One big candle followed by another grid candle over that 200-day moving average, which is always very, very good to see. Let's see if we can follow up a third week with another green candle to confirm and stay over that 200-day moving average. Maybe form a little base here until we get to the next earnings report. I think the market would like that, a bit of stabilization here, and then let's see what they report, make our way back up, or maybe test the 20 and the 50-day moving average yet again. But right now, the graph seems very, very healthy to me. MACD trending up, pretty bullish right now, but still under the zero. RSI, not oversold, not overbought, pretty neutral there. Overall, nice little jump of around close to 20% there in the last 2 weeks. I think investors that did buy this, let's say, crash dip at $90 are pretty happy right now that they could get such an amazing company for, let's say, quote unquote, that cheap. And so that will be it for this video. Of course, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. Have you tried out different AI chatbots, ChatGPT, Bard, Claude, maybe other ones as well that I don't know? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.